2, 1, action. Here. The fuck, man. I don't know what stream y'all got going on today. They ain't really messing with us. What's up, man? Welcome to the Drinks and Discussion Podcast. It's your boy King Bot, KPNGBAK.
You could have spit some bars for us or something, man.
I'm retired, man. I'm retired. With me as always, I got my man Primetime Naeem. Prime, what's up?
What's good?
Also with me as always, I got my man DNR, that nigga Rick. What's up, bro? How's your week been, man?
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
Yeah. Probably trying to kill me in the weight room and stuff.
I
be having to get on because like everybody be like, "Hey man, you look good, you look great," and I'm standing there like, y'all know I'm with this nigga, right? You know what I'm saying? My muscles popping too, punk. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
They don't see me.
See, I keep telling them, man, these shirts are too big in the gym, man. If you go ahead and wear a muscle shirt or a tank, let the gun show so you can get some more recognition. You know what I'm saying?
He be letting them guns show, boy.
Wow.
He be gunning it out.
I know he did.
I'll let the gun show what I'm
Bro ain't wore a shirt that fits since I don't know how long, yo. For real. Look at it right now. Joe's about to bust out the shirt. All right. First and foremost, man, thank y'all for tuning in, man. Make sure y'all hit that merch store. That link is in the description below. Also in the description below is the link to join the gang.
Gang.
And that QR code right here. You know what I mean? I had to figure out which one it was. And that QR code is sitting right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Link to join the gang. Shout out to the gang members in the building.
Gang.
All right, so I'm going to start sad first so we can get that out the way.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So first and foremost, man, RIP to D'Angelo, man. D'Angelo. Musical genius D'Angelo, man.
Mm-hmm.
If you had young aunties, even older aunties, and sisters and girl cousins in the 90s when the Untitled video came out, and you was watching your cartoons, you was watching your show, whatever, and that house phone rang, they would mow you over to turn to BET, MTV, VH1 to watch the video with whoever else was on the other end of that phone. Bro, really, like that made a stamp in like, fam, R&B videos had to change after that. Man. And it's crazy that I didn't know he did a lot of his production for his music. He did a lot of his production for his music. So he was really seeing, aside from, label distribution and things like that, he was really seeing ultimately back then, 100% of his money. He owned his master. Nobody else really owned his masters. He owned his master. I'm like, damn, bro, he really had the secret sauce to the game and didn't tell nobody, But yeah, again, musical genius, man. I'm sad that he's gone, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Thoughts?
Man, I remember one time I recreated his How Does It Feel video.
Is that posted online anywhere?
It was on Snapchat, so it wasn't perfect. But I had the joint because I even did the little, because you know how it starts kind of from the back.
Yeah.
And then it comes up, and then it kind of goes out, and I was kind of doing the song.
You are a sicko.
Yeah.
Gutierrez, what's up? You are a sicko, man. Something's wrong with you.
Yeah, but shout out to D'Angelo, man. A legend, in his own right. So you will be missed, man. Rest in power.
DNR, man, you probably have a little bit more D'Angelo history than we do, man. What's up?
Definitely do.
We was kids when he came out.
I was still a kid.
He was outside.
Don't do me like that. I'm old enough to do the D'Angelo video. I ain't got the right body for that shit, so I ain't I ain't do that to myself. But yeah, rest in peace. Definitely gifted individual. Can't really say nothing bad about him.
Okay.
Making the cornrows popular, man.
Oh man,
Yeah,
yo,
made them gangster thugs, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
you know, them pretty boy thugs. That's
Yep.
when that era was starting to pop.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you was on some light skin shit if you was singing or in a group, you know.
Yeah, you had to be clean cut.
Yeah, you had to be clean cut.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with the waves, you had to have waves.
He had the AI.
You know what I'm saying? Like you had to have what's it, the tin can of Murray's in your pocket with the wave brush. Yo, it was sick times, man.
Yeah.
Those were sick times. I refuse to have a Murray. But I found the secret sauce on niggas early, right? You get the black seed oil, right? The hair oil, and you put it in your hair, and you brush. If your hair was straight, you brush that joint wave right up. It never failed. Every time. I had the sauce on niggas, man. Probably because my pops was a barber, but I had the sauce on niggas, man. Niggas take a week to get their shit. They brush it. Man, I put that joint in my hair, do that shit one time around, down to the back, psh, drown. Seasick.
You know, I like brothers who wear their hair nice and cut and clean, like Dr. King. You know, DNR, I met Dr. King one time. I was walking down the street, man, hit me in my chest. I said, Dr. King. He said, "Oops, I thought you were somebody else."
Man, stop lying. You ain't never met no Dr. Martin Luther King.
Yes, I did. Hit me right in the chest.
Oh, man. Classic movie. They should have never made that second one.
Nah.
They should have never made that second one, man.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Who's next?
He started off with that shit. He's like,
Hey.
I was like one of those fuck yous.
Right.
All right, man. Asia Wilson and Las Vegas. Man, look. WNBA title, man. And she really put that team on her back, yo, for real.
Nah, seriously.
No, she really put that team on her back. All the accolades. You know what? This is what I hate, man. This is a grand momentous occasion, and the media is focusing on how long she hugged her dad. They said, "Oh, she hugged everybody else for 40 seconds. She hugged her dad for 5." Like, fam, stop it. You think they're not getting ready to go back to the same residence? You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate the media, and I hate how they try to negatively spin things, especially when it comes to us. Yeah, I hate it.
That's crazy how that's even a topic.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Yeah, why is that a topic? I don't know.
See, that's why I put it in here. It should be a topic. It's plenty of things that happen that shouldn't be topics, and for some reason they are. It's like journalists have gotten lazy. It's like, you know what it is? It is because we don't have blogs anymore. You remember the day when everybody was a blogger, right? You know what I'm saying? You have so many people, traffic, come by your blog page or whatever. Those cats aren't in existence anymore. Niggas don't read.
That's true.
Niggas don't read. Like the era of which niggas actually read was the era of magazines, The Source, Vibe. What's the other one? The little small magazine with the Jet. Yeah, Jet. What was another one, man? I feel like I'm missing a major one. But you get the gist of it, right?
Kings.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Them East Bay books.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no. The East Bay books was it.
Niggas to read them.
Yeah, niggas to read them shit. So you went from that era, right, to the internet being introduced to, having blog spots like Two Dope Boys or things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Where, you could actually read, you know what I'm saying? You didn't have to go to the store and buy whatever. You had somebody that was an insider in the industry was like, oh, well, let me just put what I do every day online and who I saw and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like you got it on more of a consistent basis. And now you don't have that no more. And niggas don't read. So they just, say whatever to get, I don't know, to get an article put in. You know what I'm saying? Make it interesting. Pecan pie. What's up? No, she said word up. Yeah, niggas don't read no more, man. Anything, sport. Oh, we gotta lengthen this sports topic out a little bit. I'll tell y'all why later. Go ahead and lengthen this out a little bit, Brian.
Okay. Well, Asia Wilson. I mean, for the season, she did capture her fourth MVP, well deserved, dominated throughout the season, Finals MVP. Some people don't want to give her the GOAT yet, but in my opinion, I think she's already there.
Okay.
That might be saying a lot. But I think she's already there, man. I mean, she has it all. Inside game, down low. She can step back behind the perimeter and hit the three. I know you're going to mention LL. But you got to admit, Asia Wilson has been dominating in a time period where the competition is even heavier than it was back then. Mm. So you got to equate that into what we're talking about here. 4-time MVP.
I mean, look, she had to play against Sanaa Lathan, man. So you know.
Nah, I can accept that argument.
Okay.
I can accept that argument. There have been a lot of great women's basketball players, but you do bring up a good point. There are a lot more killers in the league.
Yeah.
Overall than what they were back in the day. So I can accept that argument that she could be definitely the GOAT. Because she is balling. She does have everything.
Everything. Yeah.
You know, size, power, finesse, skill. She has it all. Like,
she's not just like big and tall and by the rim.
She gets those stats because
turnaround buckets,
like
fadeaways. So I mean, I don't even think there's any real competition to her at this point in time. I mean, you know, guards have their way of doing certain things, so that's a different dynamic. With her putting up 30 and then 30 and 15, that's insane numbers, bro.
And do it regularly. She's been dominant,
and she's clutch too.
She's clutch. So
on top of that, so
anything that she checks off all the boxes. For sure. By any measurable thing. And like you said, you know, by the fact that there's a whole lot more competition now, even in those positions, you know what I'm saying? It's she still outshines everybody.
Yeah, so I think the you know, I mean, I don't think it's already being said that, oh, well, you know, it's not enough competition out here for her. And it's crazy when somebody is dominating the way that she does, people want to write, oh, it's not enough competition out here for her. It's like, yo, fam, just let people be great, yo. She is the GOAT, regardless if you want to say for her time or for all time, like, fam, she doing her thing. She doing her thing, and
now there's competition out there for sure. Yeah, there's competition out there.
And there's more competition now than what it was because it's more teams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you have more stars on each team. It's not just like Gladys Knight and the Pips out.
Right, because that's kind of what it was.
Yeah, for a lot of teams,
one
player that was good, and everybody else was.
Hey, hell no! Don't sleep on the Pips, man.
No disrespect, because it wouldn't have been Gladys Knight and the Pips if they weren't worthy of being on that level. So I'm not saying anything as far as like being, you know, degrading or whatever. I'm just saying like one person was showcased. And the team was built directly around that person. To do the other tasks.
Yeah,
you know
and the days of doing that are long gone.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember the days of teams doing that, and that shit is long gone now. Like you can't have
people.
Yeah, you can't have a LeBron and then put a couple of okay niggas around him. No, that nigga had to go where with who to get a ring. Oh, okay, all right.
Because everybody else had their You know,
Right. Yeah.
people
Right,
already.
they squad.
Yeah, right. So
Squad is a squad, and that's
squad
what
is
you
a
need.
squad, yeah. All right. Fantasy talk. All right. So I won my fantasy league this week. What was y'all looking like? I didn't even look at y'all's.
I got my dub.
You got your
I
dub?
got my dub. Barely. I got my dub.
I got the dub in his league,
Mm-hmm.
but my dad fucked me up in the family league. He had 2 people on the bye week, and still beat me by like 80.
Hey, look,
he had 180, 187, 189 or something. It went 186 or something like that, with 2 people on the bye week in the starting lineup. So he easily could have hit 200.
Yeah.
Like everybody just balled out for his team. Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
Shout out to Travis, man. You keep smiling, my brother. Fuck these niggas.
Absolutely.
You heard they got on him. I don't know if this is a topic, but you know they got on Travis Hunter because he got baptized before the
That
game.
was ridiculous. Yeah, the reporter, that was
and
how
Skip,
she asked the
Skip
question.
Bayless had something to say. It's BA.
About his baptism?
Yeah. He's not focused on the game and
blah, people have lives outside of football, dog.
Yeah, I think it's ridiculous, man.
And then it be the white people that that praise the fact God, family, football.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fam, if he doing the first 2, he gonna follow through with the third. The fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, not that superficial guy. He actually went up there and got baptized.
Yeah, the woman gonna ask, why did you get baptized? And I was like, bro, what? Like, what the fuck you think, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying?
You saw that interview?
That shit was crazy. What my man say? What?
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah. What? Okay. All right. Cool. So, damn, I gotta wait till the next podcast to introduce the new segment of this fantasy league talk because it's gonna be something else attached to it. But just stay tuned to that. We got some more exciting news. Essentials Homecoming. Essentials Homecoming, man. I'm super excited. This homecoming, I will not be on the yard as much as I was last year, unfortunately. I don't even think I'll touch the yard this year, to be honest with you. I might go out there for like a half a second on Saturday, but I got stuff to do. So you got, what's today? Tuesday? So Tuesday they had 1040 break today for the young kids, right? For the current students and the younger alumni. And then Thursday they have the 1040 breaks for the older alumni. So, if you're in town, if you're able to swing by 1040 break, they'll be at the Greek Bowl at 1040. Doing the step show. They have the alumni step show out there. It's actually a good time. You know what I'm saying? They have a DJ out there. They do line dances, all kinds of stuff, man. There is an alumni listing of like every department is having like a cookout. So some of them had them today. Some more of them are having them Thursday. But check North Carolina Central's Instagram for the dates and times because I don't know it. I'm not the spokesperson for it. I'm just letting you know that I saw it. Anyways, so being that it's Central's homecoming, I'm standing on this 10 tones down. I'm not fucking partying in Raleigh. I'm not going to Raleigh to party for a school that's in Durham. And these promoters are gonna learn, fam. We're not going to Raleigh to your party, bro. It's mad alumni that I know that are coming, right? And asking me, oh, what's the parties looking like? So I'll send them, a couple of options. Oh, nigga, we're not going to Raleigh. We're going to that Durham one because we're staying in Durham. Okay, yeah, for sure. I'm going to the same one. Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, absolutely. And it's crazy how I don't want to call nobody out without calling nobody out, but like it's this one group of party promoters, right, that are hell bent to get niggas to go to Raleigh. Fam, they don't like us in Raleigh. Raleigh is racist. They do not like us in Raleigh. Fam, I went to Glenwood and couldn't get in anywhere. Now, mind you, I wasn't dressed like a nigga. I had a polo shirt on, I had a pair of nice jeans, and I had a pair of nice McQueen sneakers. Fam, I couldn't get in anywhere. My dress code's not up to par. What is happening right now? You get what I'm saying? Like, fam, they don't like us out there. Why do we keep going out to give Raleigh our money? No, stop. It's ample places to throw parties in Durham. Stop going to Raleigh, man. With that being said, are y'all excited about Central's homecoming?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, man. I don't know how, but it kind of snuck up on me a little bit. Maybe I just got a lot going on, but I'm ready.
You outside?
I'm gonna be outside. I hate what happened last year because it kind of put a damper on this year. Mm-hmm. But I'm still gonna try to
We'll be on the yard next year. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I'm still gonna try to show up to the yard just to, Yeah.
Oh, be careful showing up to the yard. So they will have a magistrate on site at the communication building, and they will be citing everybody that stays after the allotted time. They're not going to make any kind of announcement. They're just going to start arresting people and taking them over to the communication building, and then you'll have a $175 citation that you have to pay. So it's not the school itself that wants to do that. The magistrate and the judge that are going to be present are Central alumni, and they don't want to do it. How do I know this, you ask? I know them, right? So yeah, they don't even want to do it. They think it's stupid, but
it's a little stupid.
The dean has gone above their heads to put this together. So, they said, well, rather us be out here than, somebody. So I get it. But you will not, you probably won't see me on campus. If I do go on campus, it will be short-lived. I will make my rounds. And apparently the only way you can actually see people that's going to be on campus is if you go to the track, which you have to have a ticket for the game for. Fam, I can watch the game on the TV at a tailgate like I normally do. But that's neither here nor there, man. But I will be DJing down the street. We're having an event, so I will be DJing down the street from North Carolina Central from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. all day long. I got the jams for you. Come holler at your boy. D, you ready for all that traffic?
What traffic?
All that traffic.
He gonna walk over there.
I could walk if I felt like it. I'm probably not gonna go to the yard. I ain't graduate from Central. I went there, but I ain't graduate, so I ain't really connected to that shit. And then what happened last year?
Yeah,
I ain't trying to be in the big ass crowd of my. I don't fuck with the crowds no more.
Yeah. I guarantee you, it probably won't happen this year because ain't nobody gonna be out there.
I mean, I don't like being in Durham anyway,
right?
Because too many incidents, personal incidents that I grew up having. Nothing since I've been, an adult, but still, just a PTSD, from stuff when I was younger. I don't really like fucking around in cities and stuff. Understood. And then, when you go to the places and they grabbing your balls and stuff on the pat down, you know how they don't be looking like that, Prime. They be goddamn grabbing and I don't need all that to be safe.
I'm gonna tell you the wildest pat down I ever had. I was with Rome. We was down in New Orleans. So we go to the spot. So I think it's a Masonic dude that owns the spot, but it really be hood niggas that be out there. So they be real aggressive on one side for the pat down. Because normally we come in through the side entrance because they know us. They know we're not there to cause no drama. You know what I'm saying? We come in there, we buy sections. We do whatever, right? So we decided to go to the spot, and I don't think it might have been a night that we wasn't having a party there, right? So me and Rome go through, right? We standing in line, whatever. You know, we knew a couple of the locals because we see them every year. They come out to our stuff and hang out with us, right? So it's a little short woman, right? Little short older woman, right? And she butch. You can tell that she's butch. Boy, when she turn you around and she grab your balls like this, and I was like, yo, fam, and it was aggressive too. Like I think she bruised my nuts, yo. Like I'm so serious, yo. Like I literally had to go check my shit because like fam, I felt like they were bruised.
He busted a nut.
See, you can't even be vulnerable around your boys without them making
sexually
a
assaulted
joke.
and he busted a nut.
Yo, man, but no, it was sexual assault. It absolutely was. But you know what? I was like, look, man, that's damn. Just let me get in here, man, so I can.
Yeah, I've been
get drunk and forget about what happened.
Yeah, I've actually went the fuck back home a time or two because motherfuckers be overzealous around my balls and stuff. And yo, that's the type of club, you know what I'm saying? Like, if that's what you need to be able to do to get inside this club, I need to go home.
Yo, you ever go to a spot, man, and be your homeboy at the door, and the nigga give you the lightest of pat downs? That nigga be like, yeah, all right, bro. Like, nigga ain't even check my waist. Like, I got the whole strap on me. Nigga didn't even check my waist. Like, all right. Or they don't even pat you down. They just dap you up. They just dap you up and you go in like,
hey, who all with you? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, nah, that should be the fun shit, man. Like, and then you looking at other niggas getting pat down, like, yo, why you ain't pay him down? Hey, nigga, why you talking? Shut up, nigga. Get patted down.
Hey, man, the first time I got some shit like that, I thought niggas was just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? I was staying in Atlanta. Just moved out to Atlanta, so I'm like 19, 20. Next door neighbors, they were bouncers, ex-football players. Met them, cool as fuck, whatever.
It was at the strip club, right?
No. Club.
Okay.
Like, so it was like, yeah, man, we work different clubs every weekend, you know what I'm saying? Whenever you want to pull up, you know what I'm saying? Bring your people, we'll take care of you. Ain't not people just be talking that shit, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pull up. I got a couple of heads with me. Yeah, just come on down. So we get out there and I'm trying to, figure out like where we supposed to be at or whatever. And then my man Jesse was like, "Oh shit, they go Tupac, y'all." And I was like, "Oh man, here we go."
There you go.
Here we go. So, it was, "The fuck you doing in the line, bro? Come on." So went on over there, you know what I'm saying? Dapped me up. He gave me one of them.
Yeah.
Dapped up John, which is his roommate. That nigga John was like super swole. He used to be an offensive lineman. Huge motherfucker. I think Jesse was on the defensive side, but I can't remember that what position was. But like I said, really big ass niggas, and you know what I'm saying? Like just that treatment, like, "Hey man, the fuck you doing in the line? Come on, nigga." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got walked around the club, introduced to everybody, got my shit comped. That's why I told you I can't get with paying for shit. Right. I grew up not paying for shit. And they used to go to different clubs all the time, and we won't on no nigga shit.
Yeah.
And we, me, I'm a vibe. So like we got shit popping, you know what I'm saying? So they won't really losing no money because we won't like balling out. Niggas was just happy they ain't have to come out of pocket. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Nobody was abusive with the shit. So it wasn't that big of a deal as long as you tip the bartender.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? You take care of the bartender, you good. Like we would have spent $300, but if I give this man $100, we still winning. You know what I'm saying? He got what he needed. You know what I'm saying? I won because I should have paid $300 to $500 for this shit.
Yeah,
to get away with that $500 night for $100. You think I ain't gonna do that?
Shit, nigga, sign me up.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't even think I was legal, like to be drinking when I was doing this shit.
I know I definitely wasn't. I tell you what though,
Told y'all my Atlanta experience was different.
So it was around the era that it was right before you and I started kicking it back real heavy. Because we went on that summer run. That summer run was crazy.
It was a little wild.
That summer run, Club Bed, summer run was crazy. See, that was Pickleback before it was Pickleback 2, right? It used to be called Club Bed. It used to have sand in the back. Sand in the back and a volleyball court in the back, man. Y'all know nothing about that, man. But no, fucking around, kicking it with AJ, man. I was with AJ in the club, right? So I was old enough to get in the club, but I wasn't old enough to drink. But AJ would give me that fucking camera. And he'd be sauced out of his mind. And I know this nigga only took 13 pictures that night. So as a good friend that I am, I figured out how to work that camera. And I took the rest of the pictures. And I got free drinks because he got free drinks. I won't see that's back in the day when I was drinking like vodka cranberry. I ain't know how to drink for real. So I heard somebody order and I was like, that sounds tasty. Yeah, let me get a vodka cranberry. What kind of vodka? The regular kind.
We used to kill that vodka cranberry.
Hey.
I have no idea why.
Hey,
like
what kind of vodka you
want?
The regular kind.
Yeah, I haven't ordered a vodka cranberry in so
we should do that. We should do that this homecoming.
Get a vodka cranberry.
Get a vodka cranberry.
Fuck it.
But
we gonna get the good vodka.
Yeah, we gonna get the good vodka. We're not getting that well shit. No. Yo, vodka.
Maybe it tastes better with the actual good vodka.
Yeah. So man, back in the day, me and my man used to go out. Me and Prime used to go out, man. He was down 2 4 Locos on the way. I didn't drink 4 Locos. I actually never had a 4 Loco.
I've never had one either.
I never had a 4 Loco.
I didn't feel like dying.
He down 2 4 Locos, right? So he was already wavy when we got there. And then
that's crazy.
But you know what? I used to. So if he was picking me up from work, I used to have his little jump. So I worked at a hotel. So I used to have a little jump. It was extended stay. So I had a little jump that stayed in the hotel, right? And she always had the liquor hookup, right? So like cats used to come like to the hotel, ask for her room number, right, to go get the liquor. Like she used to have like the ABC liquor bottles.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What you call it? The liquor house. It was like the, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't really trying to pay full price for it. You know what I'm saying? So you go to her, right? So I would down a bottle of Bacardi Limon during my shift because I worked second shift. I got off at 11, right? So my boss leave at 5. Fam, I'm faded by 8. I am faded by 8. It's an extended stay. There's nobody else there but me. 11 o'clock, my man Steve used to walk in. I was walking out. I was already changed. Prime was pulling up at 11. Prime was pulling up at 11:10. I'm throwing my book bag in the back and say, let's go, bro. I was ready, fam. And then we would get to the club and order vodka cranberries.
Yeah, let me give you that vodka cranberry.
But we would only order 2 because we were both already wavy. All we needed was 2. It is crazy, fam. I feel like I had way more money back then than I do now. I really do feel like that because it's like, damn, I went out every fucking night. I had way more money back then. Nigga, I'd be like, God damn, gas gonna be this much, man. I gotta pay for a Lyft or Uber, man, if I'm gonna be drinking. I ain't trying to wreck my shit. I ain't going out tonight, man. Fuck that shit, yo. Fuck that shit. Fuck that. Oh, also, since we're on this topic, there will be no podcast next week.
Oh.
Yeah, no podcast next week. We need time to recover. We're old. We're old. We need time to recover.
Yeah, you about to have a hell of a weekend. That's basically what you're saying.
Absolutely. Yes. I need time to recover. So we were talking about Asia Wilson earlier, the media. All right, boom. I hate clip culture. Let me tell y'all why. I was out. I went to Core, and they had a little day party on Saturday that I swung by, and It was a lot of people out there. So it was somebody's birthday. Some Durham person. It was their birthday. Excuse me. I don't mean to disrespect you, but it was some Durham person. It was their birthday, right? So it was a bunch of people out there, right? So my man owned the spot. So me and a couple of other bros, we slid out there. A couple of new bros that just came in. They was out there. Saying connected with them, whatever. So they had a section, so I'm over in the section. I'm chilling, I got my drink. I'm chilling, like I ain't really moving around like that. Boom, boom, boom. This lady comes up to me and says, "Don't you got that little podcast?" I said, "I have a podcast." "Yes, what's up?" And she was like, "Oh, I'm just saying, I don't really like what y'all be talking about. Have you watched the podcast before?" "Yeah, I be seeing clips and stuff." "Fam, have you watched an actual full podcast?" "No, but the clips tell me all I need to know." All right, let me stop you right there, because if a certain clip doesn't resonate with you, you don't like the entirety of the programming, fam, stop. We gotta stop this, man. Because she actually Kevin Samuel'd me. That's what she did. She Kevin Samuel'd me. Us. Because he said the podcast. She didn't just say me, she said the podcast. So I'm like, yo, fam, when are we going to get out of this clip culture wave? Because people think they can see a snippet of something and think that, oh, I know exactly what y'all about. That's like seeing a trailer to the movie and being like, oh, that joint going to be whack. But then you hear 8 people say, oh, it's fire. Now you go see it, right? Or you look at it and like, oh, yeah, it's fire. Then you hear 8 people say that it's whack. Oh, I ain't gonna see it. Go watch something in its entirety. If it catches your interest, go watch it in its entirety. Whether it be negative or positive, go watch it in its entirety, because it'll change your perspective on. She said we were womanizers. She said we were. She said we lack compassion for women. She said we were. Oh, she said we were mistreated by our mothers. Yeah, like she was. I was like, how did you get all that from a clip? I said, what clip did you watch? And she was like, I don't remember. If you don't remember the clip, then how do you know all of this? What surmised you to come to this? Like, I needed to know, bro. I was asking questions, bro. I needed to know. But I wanted to bring it to you guys. How y'all feel about it?
I could care less.
I mean,
right along.
Yeah, no, I mean, I could care less about her opinion particularly, but the clip culture is not going to go away. It's just what they do, because people are going to spin whatever narrative they want to spin. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can take a clip of me saying like I hate women, but in actuality, said right. Clip that. But in actuality, what I really said is I hate women that use guys for money. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like it all depends on when they cut it off, you know what I'm saying, and spin whatever narrative that they, you know what I'm saying, want to spin. Yeah. And so I mean they've been doing stuff like this before social media really got big. The
whole idea of tell our vision.
Right, tell our vision. You know what I'm saying? They'll advertise what they want to do. I feel like politicians were the first people to use this type of tactics. And now that we have social media, now we have YouTubers and what they call these hit these hit pieces against people. If they just don't like you, they'll try to find something and create a hit piece against you.
I mean, they could use AI for that. Like, you could literally use AI, put like a whole YouTube video at AI and be like, yo, find me controversial pieces, and it will find them. And I hate technology. I love it, but I hate when it's used for evil. D, what's up?
I agree. Kind of sucks, but like Prime said, it's been around for the longest. You mentioned politicians, smear campaigns. They've been doing it. It's just everybody has access to do it to everybody.
Yeah.
And that's what the issue is. It's a lot of people that don't have anything productive to do with their lives, and misery loves company.
Mhm.
So, it's no different than Karens. You know what I'm saying? Like they find reasons to be mad at somebody for something. And if you got enough spare time, yeah, they do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Try to get you canceled for the slightest things. You know what I'm saying?
I think back to my AI joint. This is gonna bring me to the next topic. Back to my AI joint, man. So have y'all been seeing like the Sora AI clips with like Tupac and Martin Luther King and Malcolm X?
Yeah.
So
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, and Michael Jackson. Yeah. So I think that. How do y'all feel about them using our icons? Before I say my point, how do y'all feel about them using our icons and our legends for like comedy?
It's disrespectful.
You think it's disrespectful?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. You don't find it funny at all?
No.
Okay.
Because you're feeding into a generation that will embrace that as part of their legacy. Because people don't have the brain capacity to tell what's real and fake anymore.
Or do research.
That's why the whole clip thing is such a big deal, because people see a snippet or something and then they run with that little snippet. It's easier to do that than to actually pay attention to what's going on or gain context to what's really going on. And then people like to have something to talk about. So a lot of times they don't care to do the research. They just want to be the first person to tell somebody else. But I think it's disrespectful. I think, number one, unless their family had like something to do with it, maybe if it was aligned with
the estate.
Yeah, not only that, but just aligned with who they were as a person to carry on that legacy.
Okay.
In that manner, I could see usage of that, but I think it's disrespectful to have dead people doing stuff they probably wouldn't have been doing if they were alive, even if it is 2025. You know what I'm saying? Like Dr. King gonna be going to the strip club and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
or battle rapping.
Battle rapping. You know what I'm saying?
He might have been on WWE though. He might have been.
So I'm gonna go in a different approach. I do think it's disrespectful, but I do think it's funny. And that might be an immature take. But here's what I'm saying, right? This isn't AI is not the first time they've taken dead characters, but they usually do it with cartoons.
Yeah,
we've seen
Celebrity Deathmatch.
We've seen Celebrity Deathmatch. We've seen Futurama where
That's
they take because Boondocks had MOK, Futurama had the former presidents, Ronald Reagan. You know what I'm saying? So they have done stuff with dead people before, so it's not.
But they usually align to who they were too.
Yeah, right. So, I'm kind of torn on it. I hate that, like, the whole thing of like people taking these videos and like sending it to their family members or stuff like that. I think, to me, it's like it's kind of like that thing with comedy, right? When they ask comedians like what's off limits and what's not, right? And so I feel like there's a way to do it and a way not to do it. If it's a way that honors the person who they were, then I feel like maybe it's not so controversial. But if not, then there's gonna be backlash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like if you look at Boondocks, it had MOK, but it was more or less MOK. You know what I'm saying?
And that's all I'm saying. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, if y'all want to replicate certain people that are actually important figures in our culture, we can't joke about that shit. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, well, my question is this though: where do we draw the line with the AI stuff? Is it just like when they dead now they're off limits, or should they just be off limits in general? So because once you're a public figure, you know what I mean. You're a public figure.
So this is my take on it. So I do think I do think some of it is funny. Some of it is comical, and some of it is tasteful comedy. Like I like seeing MLK at the wrestling match. You know what I'm saying? Like I like seeing Michael Jackson battle rap. Like I think that's probably something like if he wanted to do it, he could. You know what I'm saying? But also I have to look at it from a broader aspect, right? Because if they had Hitler doing some wild shit, it's a group of people that will feel like, hey, yo, fam, I'm not with that. That's just not funny. You know what I'm saying? Just like D is saying right now, like, yo, I don't think none of that shit's funny. You know? But I get it. You know what I'm saying? So currently right now, it's Sora AI that is the major producer of like all of these little skits or whatever, right? So like it's their app, their platform that is enabling people to do it. So they are now blanketing it. You can't have anybody of anybody's likeness, like major figure wise, right? Alive or dead. Like you can't have Jay-Z, fucking circle jerking Dame Dash or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna propose this. So like let's
circle jerk.
But
I couldn't think of nothing else.
Yeah, but
I don't
like again, I feel like it depends on how it was done because like let's say right, you have like there's a comedy skit and they got Gandhi, but he's secretly violent as fuck. Smacking people around, like I can see how that can be funny. It goes into
happiness,
right?
Bitch,
right. Bitch, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right.
I can.
Shit was funny though.
Right, yeah,
shit was funny.
I can see the humor in that. But yeah, I really don't know. I haven't really done too much thought into this whole thing as far as like, what's acceptable, what's not acceptable. Some of it I don't have a problem with. Some of it is like, oh man, like come on, bro.
Like why would you do that?
Yeah. I mean, some of it is in good spirit, right? Like with the stuff with the Robin Williams stuff. Like people love Robin Williams, and they had Robin Williams, and he was just, they put him in a good light. Yeah. When it got weird, is they were like, oh my God, this Robin Williams, he's smiling. Look at him, he looks alive and well, and people love to see that. But then it kind of crosses the line when you start sending this video to family members saying, "Oh my God, look, here's your dad," and you know what I mean. Right, and it's like they're looking at like you just bastardized my pops when everyone because a lot of these people are just fans, right? They don't understand that, but they don't
have the self-awareness to be like, yo, somebody this person was a father, a son, a uncle, a nephew.
That's not my daddy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that ain't my uncle, you know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes back now, I don't fuck with death. So that's another reason why I just don't find.
But see, if it's a person that is quote unquote bad, then is it okay at this point? Because we've seen South Park, for instance, have Osama bin Laden. Saddam Hussein, both those guys are dead.
But you got to think, regardless of the fact that we're having this conversation about MLK, about Michael Jackson, whoever in the Black community that that's our community. That is somebody else's community that championed Osama bin Laden, that champions Hitler, that champions these evil people. You know what I'm saying? It's somebody that's going to be offended.
Yeah, well, I guess that's my point as far as like. How we determine what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. I think that's kind of like where do we actually draw the line? Is it dead people or is it dead people who we like? You know what I'm saying? Because like who determines like okay, well this is a dead person that we can use. This is a dead person that we cannot use. Yeah. Or is dead people just off? You get what I'm saying? Like who makes that determination? I think that's where it gets tricky. And so, with it being AI, I mean, to me,
it could be anybody in the world. Like, why does it have to be this person?
But they didn't just do black people.
I know.
But we are sensitive about our icons, our people, our we are very and I think amongst amongst cultures, as Black people, we are really our. Don't touch our people. Don't touch, because we've always been like that. You know, we can even date it back to,
because that's the only time we
can even date it back to the the Black Panther Party. You know what I'm saying? We take it back there. Don't touch our people. Right. We don't care what happened to them over there. Don't touch our people. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're doing something for our people. You know what I'm saying? Because LA riots, they didn't stand in front of certain Asian establishments because they disrespected our people. Now, some they did. Some they was like, hey, look, this is one of ours. You know, it's a real our. Once you're in that circle, you're in that circle. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck it up. But once you're in that circle, you in that circle. You know what I'm saying? So,
but yeah, I guess to play like devil's advocate is like every person is part of a collective group of people. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, what I'm saying is we can't pick and choose and be like, I'm offended about Martin Luther King, but then be like okay with Robin Williams, or they did the de-aging with Arnold Schwarzenegger, or you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case, like it can't be selective outrage. Either we don't like none of it and it should be banned, or you get what I'm saying? Like,
no, I get you.
I'm cool with it being banned.
Yeah,
I get you.
But yeah, they're not gonna ban it.
I know.
Yeah.
But that's for conversation purposes. That's where I stand on it. I would be cool if it was banned altogether.
It generates too much income for companies like Meta, companies like TikTok. It just generates too much income for them. They're not gonna ban it.
Well, they did ban. I think OpenAI did ban the use of Martin Luther King's likeness.
They did the Sora did the blanket. Sora did the blanket ban.
Okay.
Because Sora was the only one that was doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the other OpenAI platforms that were enabling people to do things like that, you couldn't use like actual likeness of.
But that's gonna be hard to police unless they do it by IP, because it's like once more people have this technology, you know what I mean? Yeah, okay, this person will stop it, but will somewhere in China they decide to do
because our Instagram and TikTok is not their Instagram and TikTok. It's two totally different things. Now some stuff does cross over, but their algorithms hit different than ours.
Yeah, I mean
but they wouldn't be thinking about doing no shit about Martin Luther King and stuff. They'd be thinking about. I mean, they probably focus on their own people first, and then maybe throw in some other stuff. I would think they would be more engulfed in their culture, just like we're more engulfed in our culture.
All right, so
to play,
I'm gonna stop you right there because they don't have a culture without us.
There's not a Chinese culture.
No, I'm not saying there's not a Chinese culture, period. But like without the presence of Black people, they're not where they are now. You get what I'm saying? Let me school you real quick. Right. So if you take like a Japanese people, for instance, you know what I'm saying, the art of the samurai. First samurai was Black. They found the statue. They proved the point. First samurai was Black. He taught the art of. He was from Africa. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these people wouldn't have certain things if it wasn't for us. Okay. That's all I'm saying. Now, where they took it from there, that's all them. Yeah. But it didn't start without us. We just gotta put that out there.
I mean, I don't want to take claim for everything.
No. I'm not saying everything.
Yeah, I mean,
because they're white people. That's some other shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, they're white people. That's some other shit.
Yeah, like
that's the Caucasus Mountains. No,
some of that shit I don't rock with. So it's like I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Caucasus Mountain niggas. No, we don't.
But yeah, like I don't know. Yeah, I think like I just think it gets really tricky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When it comes to this kind of stuff, and I mentioned this before. I think the biggest thing. I think what's worse is what they're going to do with people who are alive, because the misinformation. You know what I'm saying? Because they can easily have a thing of Kamala Harris
twerking on
Donald Trump or something like that.
Hey yo, the Photoshop joint, they had her bent over the White House desk with the lingerie on. Like,
You know what I'm saying? But like, of course, we all knew that was Photoshop. But I mean, you put it to AI, and then it actually looks real. Like you get like a good AI generator, and it actually looks real. And here's the thing:
Donald Trump has been using AI of himself. When he can't make it to the office, he'll approve an AI version of himself to deliver the message. Can you believe this shit?
So that people gotta understand. Crazy. People gotta understand the technology that they're giving us now. The government has been using already. Military had iPhones before. You know what I'm saying? iPhones was a thing.
But yeah, I
mean, they had it already.
The military had the internet like 20 years before.
20 years before. As consumers, we are 20 years behind.
So yeah,
they've been had drones. How long has it been since we had drones? It ain't been that long.
Last 5 years.
They've been had drones. They've been had drones. They don't want to send no big plane over to survey. No, they're gonna send this little plane over. You know what I'm saying? Do a sector by sector until they find Bin Laden and get them. And that's what they did. They've been using drones for years, man. I don't know. All right. It's homecoming season. And I just want to say, I don't think anybody's college experience would have been complete unless you had an earthy woman. Let me explain.
Talking about the Freddie Brooks type.
Let me explain. So I was having this conversation with my homeboy, right? I posted something for homecoming on my story. And he was in a picture. He was like, "Yo, remember so and so?" I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Oh, she hit me up." And I said, "Oh, she did." He said, "I can't do it, bro." I said, "Why not?" He was like, "She stink." And I was like, "Nah, nigga, it's the earthy joint, man." He was like, "All right, so this particular young lady, man, beautiful woman, very earthy, right? Like not shaving her underarms earthy." That's
what you mean by earthy.
So, you know what I'm saying? She didn't shave her underarms and she used natural deodorant, right? So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I mean by earthy. But boy, when I tell you, you would drown in that shit. When I tell you. So,
drowning
I know. Huh? No. Not,
come on. The stank.
No,
drowning in the stank.
No, bro. Y'all not
hearing back here wind.
Y'all not hearing me, bro. Y'all not hearing me, man. Y'all not hearing me. So y'all gonna sit here and tell me y'all never had an earthy joint before?
Not on purpose.
Not what? Not on that level.
What? Hey, yo, fam. Nah, we not about to sit on this podcast and lie, man. Y'all never had an earthy joint before?
You're gonna have to go into further detail on earthy.
Okay, all right. So
if she smells bad, that's a no. If she has armpit hair, no. That's thick like a nigga beard, no.
That's a no for you?
No.
So you've never hit a joint that had armpit hair?
No. That's disgusting.
All right, bro. All right. See, I thought we was gonna be honest on this podcast.
I can deal with a little bit of leg hair. I've done that before, but no.
See, I thought we was gonna get on this podcast, and I thought we was gonna be honest, man. And I thought it's first of all, you was down in Atlanta. It's no way you gonna sit here and tell me you would never hit an earthy joint. Cool. Prime. You know what? I believe it. I believe Prime. Yeah. I believe Prime. Because Prime will get up and leave. I believe Prime. But you, I don't believe. I don't believe it. I don't believe. You know what? I think it was off-putting the first time I hit my first earthy joint.
Did it again on purpose?
No, okay, so I was young, I didn't know, right? So like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm used to, you know what I'm saying, girls, oh no, I don't want underarm hair and da. Like I'm used to girls like, you know what I'm saying, doing that. So, you know, I had always seen, like I'd never seen her with like a sleeveless nothing on, right? So like, you know what I'm saying, you get her naked and then like you kind of notice, and I didn't notice until after I hit, I was like, you got armpit hair? So you know what I'm saying, I'm a nigga, so I gotta find a slick way to kind of find out. So I tickled her. You know what I'm saying? Just to fucking find out. I tickled her to find out.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
So I was like, damn.
Man, I had tickling.
So wait. So I had to ask one of my college OGs, right? So I was a freshman at the time, so this nigga had to be like a second year senior and some shit, right? So I was like, hey, bro, you never had a joint, and you know what I'm saying? She got the armpit. He was like, oh yeah, that's some crystal women. I said, what is that? And you're like, I need fill me in, nigga. He's like, look, just don't let her take none of your hair. That's all. I said, wait, what? She gonna do some voodoo, nigga? Like, yo, fam, I had to figure this shit out. Man. And once I understood, I actually talked to her. And once I understood, she was like, "Oh well, you know, I don't
make the pussy better."
No. The pussy was fine. I think the pussy would have been fine regardless. But that's not the issue. But
why you love birds? Oh my god!
But what I'm saying is, it's like, yo, fam, like I'm knowledgeable about it after talking to her because she was like, oh, well, you know, I don't shave my underarms because of this, and you know, boom, boom, boom. And she actually had a condition, like some kind of skin condition where she couldn't shave her underarms. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, boom, boom. Fair. So I was like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense then. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. And then she was talking about like the kind of deodorant she uses and products she uses and stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. Some all natural shit. And I was like, I ain't never heard of that shit before. But apparently that shit was like $16 a fucking stick. I was like, fuck.
So you mentioned smell, so I'm thinking like this motherfucker.
Nigga, if you ain't never smelled a nigga that wear natural deodorant, them niggas stink. Nigga, put some aluminum up under your fucking arms. What the fuck are we talking about?
I can't fuck a girl that smell though. Like, I'm talking about like that gym funk. Like
it ain't heavy, bro. It's just like it's like
a female.
The musk.
Yeah, it's just like a little musk, man. It's not as bad as like full on BO, but it's like I don't know, man. It's just like a little bit of a oh shit, I smell something. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not trying to catch that vibe from a female. Like
oh shit. Hey yo, fam.
Somebody cooking bologna?
No, but like, fam. All right, so I guarantee you. Now that I said it, you will come across somebody who wears natural deodorant, and you be like, what the fuck is that? You be like, what the fuck is? You gonna smell it? You gonna smell it, yo?
I can't do that with a female.
Oh man. Niggas do it too. It's some niggas out here using natural deodorant, man. If you don't put some aluminum up under your fucking armpits, cuz like, yo, that's crazy.
Keep them shits tight.
Like, and then you working a job where you out here lifting boxes. Nah, bro.
Or not even lifting boxes, nigga. The first time I met a nigga that used like natural deodorant, nigga, we was working in Papa John's in the summer. Nigga, that oven hot as hell. It's 102 degrees in that fucking store. Hey, yo, fam. Hey, yo, look, bro. I gotta bring you in because I was a manager at the time. Hey, bro, come in the office real quick. Hey, man, look, the girls is talking about you stink, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's a you know, part of the professional dress code is, you know what I'm saying? Have a good odor. Yeah, hygiene, nigga. Yeah, fam. He was like, oh, well, I do use deodorant. This nigga went and got the deodorant out of his book bag and showed it to me. That motherfucker said all natural. I said, hey, bro, if you don't go and get some degree, nigga. If you don't go and get some degree, nigga, I promise you, the dollar store right there. Go get some degree, nigga, and put it up under your arms. Because I swear to God, bro. I said, nigga, I can smell you in the freezer and you're in the front. Something's got to give, bro.
Yeah, man, I had to explain some shit to my teacher, man, because, you know, it was this Indian dude in my class one time, and he was funky.
Onions, boy.
And the teacher had to come to me and
them
was
niggas
like,
got old curry baked in their DNA. They can't change that.
The teacher came to me and was like, hey, yo, is there something in the Islamic religion? I don't even know if he was Muslim or not, but she was like, is this something in the Islamic religion where y'all can't wear it? I was like, hell no. Like, that nigga just funky. Like, don't group us in this joint, bro. Whatever he got going on, That's a cultural thing.
Oh shit!
That ain't got nothing to do with religion, my religion, his religion.
No.
That's just a cultural
But
thing.
I think all Indian niggas stink, bro. I think they do, bro.
You
All
gotta
right.
get us canceled for real.
No. Because I'm gonna be honest on this podcast. Fuck all that shit. So I was in
Not all of them.
bro. Everyone I've run into, I've never run into one that don't. They all smell like old curry and feet. That's what they smell. Look, I was at UPS, right? I had to send something back to Amazon. So I'm in UPS, right? I'm in UPS. I got the Indian guy is at the front. He's at the front with his wife, and it's 1, 2, 3, and then me, right? It's 2 registers, right? So by the time him and his wife leave, and I finally get to the register, the smell is still there, lingering, right? The black lady that's talking to me, I was like, "Ooh," she was like, "I know, right?" She was like, "They all smell like that." I said, "Yeah, I know they do." God damn. Or when I was driving Lyft, oh my God, don't let me go to Cary. Oh my God. Every time, I hated going to Cary because every time I went to Cary, I always had to pick up an Indian couple. And I promised, Cary and Morrisville, every time I went there,
There's a lot of them in Morrisville.
yo, fam, it never failed. Like I see Punjabi on the fucking shit. I'm like, oh my God, yo. They get in the car. It's a instant. I can smell them coming out the house, bro. Bro, it's nasty. Stop, bro. Stop. Y'all ain't never heard of Febreze, no plugins. Your house smell like that, and you smell like that, fam. Something's gotta stop. It's the same smell. I could see if it was like a different smell. My funk ain't Prime's funk. You get what I'm saying? I don't smell like Prime. When we get sway, we don't smell like each other. No, the whole culture, old curry and feet, nigga.
Sleeping out their pools.
Oh my God, it's in their DNA, nigga. It's gotta be in their DNA.
And probably looking up
Bro,
statistics.
what are you looking at?
He looking at
This
statistics.
nigga did one of these on his phone. On the back, bro. What are you about to say, bro?
Nothing, bro. No, I ain't even gonna go there. You about to have everybody from New Delhi coming to whoop your ass, bro.
I don't give a fuck, man. I stand 10 toes down on what I said. I don't give a fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man. Look, me and people from the Indian culture, Indian descent, especially the men, we never really get along. I had 2 bosses. One of them I had to slap the shit out of at the hotel. So the company sold the hotel, and you know a lot of Indians take over hotels like once they get sold, or whatever, right? So he took over the hotel, man. And one day he came in there, and I was working 3rd shift at the time, and he came in there 7 a.m. 7 a.m. I was supposed to be off, but I'm a manager, so you know I already know my employee that coming in the morning. She catch the bus. She's not gonna get there at 7 a.m. She has to catch 2 buses to get there. The buses don't start running till a certain time. I know she's gonna be late. That's fine. She make up her time. You know what I'm saying? Later on her shift, she take a 30-minute lunch and she stays 30 minutes over. I'm cool with that, right? He comes in. Well, where is she at? She's not here yet. She's gonna be late. Did you know that? Yeah, I knew she was gonna be late. So he goes over to his office, and she comes in. You know what I'm saying? I say, yo, nigga tripping today. Blah blah blah. Whoop de whoop. You know what I'm saying? Just mind your P's and Q's. Older lady, right? She about my mom's age type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like she got kids my age. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna look out for her, right? He comes storming out of that office. He's like, we're standing behind the counter. He's standing on the other side, and he was like, "Oh, it's always like you people to be late." After he said late, I blacked the fuck out. The maintenance man had to pull me up off of him. It was that real. I just grabbed my stuff. I said, I already know I'm fired. I grabbed my stuff and left. I left, bro. I left. Fam, I don't care. I'm going to say what I'm going to say about them. Cancel me if you want to. Moving on. Why is it that we keep coming across videos of, like, especially like tonight's conversation, right? When the people get up there and ask the dumbass questions. And I really think, I've been to one of their shows, and I really think they coerce these people to ask these type of questions.
I believe you.
Yeah, I really do. But
because some of that stuff is like, fam, like,
Really?
yeah, like really.
I don't like smelly Uber drivers. Yo, we offer that, yo. We are, but yeah, I really think they coerce these people and ask these questions because you hear the person tell the story, and it's like 6 or 7 red flags in there. Hey, yo, fam, why didn't you leave after number 3?
Sex is good.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we have to stop ignoring the signs. It's like, it's crazy. You know, you see people, oh, well, why did you stay with that person? The sex was good. You know what I'm saying? Like, fam, no, the sex might be good, but, you know, they cheating on you every day and knocking you upside the head. You know what I'm saying? Or worse, you know what I'm saying? Like, putting your kids in danger or something.
I think it's dangerous, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think some of that though is, you know, self-esteem issues.
Yep.
You know,
You think so?
Absolutely.
It has to be.
And,
You think it's for the dudes too?
For both,
Yeah,
yeah,
for both.
100%. Because it's like, here's the thing, right? You see these red flags, but if you believe that this is the best that you can get, then you're gonna put up with it. You get what I'm saying? So you see that, and obviously these people go in there and they hope for the best, you know. But yeah, they have low self-esteem. They don't love themselves the way that they should, so they ignore certain situations,
or make excuses.
right? And part of that is like, hey, maybe they just don't want to be lonely. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
it's just like, hey, this is a person, and I know they got this, and yeah, they, like you said, they make excuses for the different stuff, even though they see it, but they ignore it because they don't want it to be true. Because they sometimes they want it so bad. They want it so bad. They're like, oh my God, this is my chance. This is my chance for it to work. So they ignore all the red flags because they just want it to work so badly. And so I think that's part of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I jokingly, well, it wasn't a joke, but a lot of times sex does play a big part.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But like you said, that's connected to self-esteem as well.
That devil dick.
That devil dick.
That demon dog.
Demon dog is wild.
Yeah, that's beyond my capacity.
Why do we have an episode called Demon Dog?
Because I did a video and I mentioned the demon dog.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I had an episode called Demon Dog. What the fuck?
But yeah, a lot of, also you got to understand, especially like these days, a lot of people don't even know what love is. So just by doing certain gestures, they interpret that as, oh, they really love me because he bought me this or she did that or whatever, because nobody else gave a fuck about you to even do that shit. So it's like, oh, well, he buys me this, he buys me that, or whatever.
It'd be minute shit too. It'd be minute shit. It'll be something as small as, I don't mean to cut you off, bro, but
yes, you did. No, I'm playing.
I'll mute this nigga Mike, man. Nah, but it really be minute shit. Like, you remembered so and so, like you remember my sister's birthday. Like something as small as that. Man, you've been talking about it all month. Of course I will remember it. Continue.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, man, but you know, I don't know if you guys remember.
See Mike.
Remember
I'm taking applications.
Oh my God. Y'all remember that lady on TikTok who went viral talking about, I mean, and these was like, I don't know, she put out like 30 videos on TikTok talking about her experience with this dude. And it was like red flag after red flag after red flag, and she went viral. I don't know if y'all remember. I don't know if you remember. But anyway,
it's not my algorithm, bro.
But Charlamagne got in trouble for saying something that was absolutely true. If you looked at her, you was like, I can kind of see why she ignored those red flags. I can kind of see why, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like so many things where it's like, oh, he had money, but then something would happen, and then he would do a little bit. He would do a little bit to keep her in, and then always something would happen to where it's like, oh, and now we can't buy the house. or we can't buy this. And then it's like he would show her glimpses of like, oh, like, you know, yeah, we got some money, like, you know what I mean? And then something would happen, and then all of a sudden there's a reason why there's no money or whatever. But yeah, I didn't listen to the whole thing because I was just like, I don't know why it went fucking viral, because I'm just like, this lady is stupid. Or
That's why it
Trauma
went viral.
bonding. Trauma bonding.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why I went
Yeah,
viral.
but it's
And-
but like you could tell, like she got mad. I can't believe that certain people on social media, because she was mad at Charlamagne because he called her a big back and was like, yeah, this seems like big back behavior. But he was right. This is big back behavior. Like who sees all this shit and just completely fucking ignores it. It doesn't. Yeah.
I am of the ilk of, you know, I hate that everybody has a fucking cell phone. You know what? This brings up the next topic. Hate everybody has a fucking cell phone with access to the internet, because they will get in front of that motherfucker and say whatever and look stupid saying it. You know, complaining about not being able to keep a man, not being able to keep a woman, and then we see you, nigga. We see you. We know what you look like, fam. That's why.
And you online complaining.
And you online complaining about it. And your fam. You look like Mrs. and Mr. Potato Head.
Both of them together. Both of them.
No, I mean I'm talking about the dudes and the girls.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And you complaining about
Transform.
how you can't find X, Y, and Z. You can't do this, you can't do that. Hey, yo, fam, shut the fuck up, lose some weight, and get some money, nigga. Like I don't know what else to tell you. I don't. I really don't, man. But I did make a status and say, shut down social media for an entire year. And so I have one status on Facebook. I got it pinned on my on my Facebook. It was like when your baby daddy take your car, so they coming around the curve, they go zoom. So I think that junk got like 9,000 views. Like the impressions on that shit went up within like a month. You know what I'm saying? But this right here, little to no traction. I don't think people can give up social media for a year. I think it would spiral people into depression, and they would either off themselves or learn how to cope with it. Like one of the two is going to happen. Like I think that, you know, people are so reliant on social media to get through their day, they don't know how to be off of it. Like I got an example. So I was working this one job, and office job or whatever. You know, office jobs is, you know, it's hit or miss, you know, throughout the week. Sometimes, you know, you got big projects going on, everybody's busy. But no matter how busy we were, it was this one particular young lady that was always on social media. Now she's part of the Millennial Club, if I remember correctly. She's part of the Millennial Club. But it's like, fam, you can't be away from your phone that long. Like you only at work for 8 hours. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she had got to a car accident because she was on her phone. Now, prior to her car accident, we had an event. We had a work event that we had to like bring stuff to and from the office too, because we were doing it at a different location. And I ended up riding with her because she had a truck. So I ended up riding with her because I loaded up her truck or whatever. And I was like, well, shit, I'm really not trying to drive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you get back and drop everything off, I could just go home. And she was like, oh, I'll drive. I said, okay, cool. Bam. She was scrolling on Instagram while driving. I thought she was texting somebody. No bullshit. I would have been more inept if you were texting somebody and driving than scrolling on Instagram. I'm gonna tell you how I knew she was scrolling on Instagram. We're driving, right? She's scrolling on. Oh, look at this, bitch! Look at the road. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. Look at the road, yo. Look at the road. Why are you showing me Instagrams while you're driving? Come on, man. Y'all think people will be able to survive a year? Would you be able to survive a year without social media? I know.
Easily, I could easily survive without social
Yeah,
media.
man. He was born in the 1960s, man. Of course, man.
The 60s.
He was out there with Huey P. Newton, boy. Ain't want no social media, man.
Yeah.
Want no social media, man. Cats had family a town over. See, look, before social media, you could literally have another family a town over. Hey, yo, fam, what? Are you kidding me? You could have another family a town over. Now you can barely flirt with somebody a state over. Man, social media.
I think it's impossible now because people use social media to make money too.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore, as long as people can make money off of it, it's going to always have that demand for it. I do think it would be beneficial to build character if we didn't have social media, because that would force people to get back to talking to people. And
a lot of niggas would not survive.
Yeah, and then also the fact that you just couldn't come out the tongue like you can on the internet. Like you really have to be able to talk to people,
right?
Because I think that's another reason why society has gone downhill. People are free to say whatever the fuck they want, and that's cool when you behind closed doors, behind a computer screen.
Yeah.
But they take that same energy out of the public, and now you can be held to what you're saying because you're actually saying that to somebody directly. You're not saying it to somebody behind a computer screen.
A lot of these niggas need to get punched in the face. We need to bring back.
That's what would happen.
Punched in the face for saying something wild.
And that's what would happen without social media. A lot of these people who love to be them computer gangsters and stuff, they gonna get in the real world and they gonna let that shit fly.
Mm-hmm.
And because it's so that's my normal reaction when I'm trolling and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I say something crazy and then I can hide behind my computer, but in real life you can't do that. That's what I think a lot of the issues is with society, is because people don't know how to talk to people anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Because they've been freely saying whatever the fuck they want with no consequence.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because Billy in California, I'm not about to waste my time to go find this little something. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So he can get away with it. I don't know how old he is or none of this stuff or whatever.
Fuck them kids.
I'm saying he could be an adult. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, you don't know these people you're interacting with behind these computer screens. Because, the profile can say one thing, but as we know, it can be something completely different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So again, we don't know who we're talking to. And people just be coming out the mouth crazy. And that would correct that shit. Like, motherfuckers would learn how to talk to one another. It's your turn.
Oh, it's on me. Okay. Actually, man, I wanted to say a quote because this is what this reminds me of.
Oh, hell.
Social media is a system. That system is our enemy. But when you're inside, you look around. Who do you see? Teachers, lawyers, businessmen, carpenters. The very minds of the people that we're trying to save. But until we do, these people are still a part of that system, and that makes them our enemy. You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to be unplugged. And many of them are so ignored, so hopelessly dependent on the system that they will fight to protect it.
All right. Before we move any further, do you know where this is from?
I do.
All right.
My God.
That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
That's all I need to know.
I was wondering. At first I was listening. I was just like, hold up, is this supposed to be a joke or is this motherfucking serious? And it's like, I think I've heard that before. Hold up.
But listen, man. This is why this is why I fucking love that movie, bro. Because even though
It's the Matrix for y'all slow ones.
Yeah,
the super slow.
Like, Lord of mercy, if you haven't seen that movie, go watch it. Anyway, but if you actually like listen to like the allegory to the movie, you know what I'm saying? It kind of explains like how people are when it comes to certain things like social media. You know what I'm saying? They get so wrapped up in it and they don't know you're just a cog in a wheel. And so
I got a point. Go ahead.
People don't know how to break free from some of these things and get out of the matrix and out into the real world. You know what I'm saying? And you know
that's because everybody want to be a part of something.
Right. But I think the tough thing that is, you know, and this is what makes the Matrix such a brilliant ass movie, is that shit is not fucking real. It's not real. You know what I'm saying? All that shit that happens. Oh man, I got a bunch of followers, but that shit not real, bro. Like in real life, like who do you have?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? You ain't got nobody. Man, there was this dude, I saw this on YouTube, and he was like, yo, he had a moment on his live, and he was saying like how he was like, yo, the people who interact with me on this, you guys are like really my only friends. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Some weird ass shit to say.
You get what I'm saying? Just like random people you never met,
in life,
because you haven't unplugged, bro. Like you haven't went out and actually interacted with people, and that's fucking terrible.
It's a now that you say that, it's an excellent point in that movie, right? When they're walking down the street, when Fishburne and Neo are walking down the street, and he's explaining everything to him. He gets bumped. And he said, "Yo, were you paying attention to me?
Or you looking at the red dress?
Yeah. Look again. Bam, you are in danger. Get out of your fucking phone. You are in danger."
Right, that's what I'm saying. If you really pay attention to that movie, the brilliance of that shit was like, yo, pay the fuck attention. Like, there's all these distractions and shit like that, and that's what social media is. It's just like a bunch of distractions. Now, there are some good that comes out of social media,
right?
But
because we can see the truth of some shit like, you know, CNN or Fox News.
Yeah, I think the best thing that's come from social media is the death of mainstream media. You know what I'm saying? Because we know,
because CNN could say, "Oh, they're not bombing over, they're not doing this," but you have your TikTok open and you see somebody from Gaza like, killing our people. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, no, it's still happening over there. What the fuck are you talking about, white lady?
Right. Or I can be following someone in goddamn Sudan and see all the shit that's going on over there.
Right.
But they won't talk about that in the news. And so that's the good of it. But then on the other side, man,
profitable side.
Yes. The more profitable side, it's scary, it's dangerous, and like people are getting sucked in and their whole lives. I think you're right, bro. I think a lot of people would off themselves if it wasn't for social media, and that's the sad part.
Because that's how they cope, man. You know, and I've said this on this podcast before, like, you know, I people watch. So I had went to, you know, a long time ago, I went to the mall, and I think I might have had just stopped working at the mall, but I went to the mall. I went to the mall, bought some jeans or something, you know, did a little shopping, and I went to the food court. I went to Chick-fil-A, you know, got me a little plate, and I just sat there eating my sandwich, and I'm watching people. It was a group of young teens that were sitting at the table, and all of them were on their fucking phones. So I remember like when I used to go to the mall with my boys, you know what I'm saying? Like, fam, we had cell phones, but like nobody was fucking on that shit. It was text messaging. Calls was free after 8. Nigga, it was after 8. Fam, nobody was text messaging. No, nigga, all the people we need to talk to are right here.
There. Yep.
All the people we need to talk to are right here. If you did not come, you'll hear about it on Monday when we get to school.
Yeah. Listen,
you know what I'm saying? Like, fam, what are we doing?
I remember one time, man, I was out on I was out on a date, and we was out here chilling at a lounge. And we was chilling, we was laughing, and I saw a group of 4 people. I said, look at those people right there. I said, these motherfuckers are boring as fuck. All of them. Four people sitting at a joint, all in their phone. Nobody's talking to each other. I'm like, what the fuck? And then it's like me and Shorty, we just vibing. And then I look, I'm like, bro, there's more of them, and they're all in their phone. Because usually, like the more the merrier. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to interaction.
Yeah.
And it's like
it should be easier. You know.
Yeah, it should be easier, but like nobody wants to start a conversation. Just everyone's just like, I'm like, bro. I was like, yo, I'll never want to be that table right there. I would never be that table right there. If I was at that table, I would probably change the whole, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole vibe of that table. Cause I'd be, you know what I mean? I'd be like, yo, what's going on? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
fuck y'all niggas on the phone.
Like, but it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know if y'all ever paid attention to it enough. But you know, when we used to go to Drea's and you would see people of our ilk would be interacting with fucking strangers in a pool.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking strangers in a pool having a ball, right?
And the rest of them just like this.
Yeah, but however, you got those outliers. Motherfuckers that never got in the water, motherfuckers that only put their feet in the water, but was on their phones the entire time they were at Drea's. Fam, are you kidding me? You're not having a good time? And I know you paid to get in there. I didn't, but you paid to get in here.
Yeah, I'm a believer that like bored people are boring people. You know
absolutely.
Like there's, if you really think about it, there's really like so much you can do with your time.
Yeah,
and it's like, you know what I mean. Like to your point, you know, there's a lot of people who are sitting there waiting for shit to happen. Waiting for the entertainment to come to them instead of being the entertainment. They're waiting for fun to come to them instead of being fun themselves. Yeah. And it's so crazy. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous to me. Like
it's just like that last party when the water was cold as fuck. Yeah. It was like, oh shit, we're gonna have to get this bitch live because like, nobody gonna get in this water.
Because I think what it is like it was a Sunday. You know, people little like Friday, Saturday, they done party, they a little down. And I was looking at Derek. I said, hey bro, we gonna have to get this shit. We gotta do something. Like start hitting someone with some balls or something.
Yeah, something gotta shake.
Something gotta shake because they out here looking half dead, uninterested.
That water was cold though, man. I was, you know, escorting people in the water and stuff.
I was like,
yeah, but once you got in there, like,
when you in there, you was good.
Yeah, once you got in there,
because it was fire hot out there. You know what I'm saying? It was hot as fuck out there.
It took a little minute, but next thing you know, everybody went in the pool.
I'm not gonna say our group set it off, but I'm gonna say our group set it off.
Oh no, we definitely set it off. I'm owning that.
All 3 days.
All 3 days. I just didn't want to be on the bandwagon myself.
I'm definitely claiming Sunday. Sunday for sure. We had
a ball.
Sunday for sure.
We had a ball.
I'm owning Sunday for sure.
But wait. I'm gonna
Friday, Saturday.
I'm gonna tell you.
I'm gonna tell you
when we was at every time we was at Drea's. Okay, after the first time. Every time after the first time we was at Drea's, I have been a social butterfly. Like I will go and like talk to everybody. It was Saturday? No, Sunday. It was Sunday. Girl. The little swam up to me. She was like, "Are those your friends?" I said, "Yeah." That nigga right there. That nigga sitting over there watching the stuff. Yeah, they're my people. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Shout out to Slim.
Yeah, shout out to Slim, man. Cause he'll get in the water too. But yeah, I was like, she was like, y'all seem like such a good time. My friends are so boring. I was like, well, where are your friends at? They don't even want to get in the water. They sitting over there in the section. I was like. And they had the section without the private pool. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why don't you come to Drea's then and put on the bathing suit if you're not going to get in the water? You know what I'm saying? Like, I could even see if they just put, you know what I'm saying, their feet or their bottoms in. You know what I'm saying? But like, fam.
You ain't even trying to get wet.
You just trying to be cute. You trying to be cute and dry.
At a pool party. That don't make no sense.
All right. We got a couple of videos we got to get into before we get up out of here.
First video is from DNR.
No.
DNR.
How dare you? How dare you?
DNR. How dare you?
It's not a real video.
Oh, I thought it was a whole video.
No.
I didn't watch this shit before.
No.
All right, so Rick Ross dumps his girlfriend after she refused to kiss him in public. Rick Ross reportedly broke up with model, was it Jasmine Kendrick?
Yeah.
After she refused to kiss him in public. Your fam. Your fam. I got something to say, but I'm gonna save it to the end. Sources say she done it before, and this time he'd had enough. Despite showering her with love and luxury, Rick Ross couldn't take the public rejection again. Looks like money can't buy chemistry or a kiss. All right. Now that we got that out the way.
Have you seen one of those videos before?
Yo, fam.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Fam. The only thing I thought of after I read that blurb and passage was Melania and Trump.
Oh Lord.
It's okay. You got to hold my hand. You know, but nah, that's what I thought of. Yo, fam. Let my broad not kiss me in public. Fam. I'm not waiting till we go home. We talk about this shit right now. The fuck is you at? What the fuck is up? The fuck is happening? You don't kiss me in public? Hey, yo, fam, first and foremost, yo, that's disrespectful.
How are you claiming somebody you can't kiss?
In the public. Yo, do you know the scene that would be made if my Jones said I couldn't kiss her in public?
Maybe you just ain't Taco Bell.
Yo.
Maybe his breath was stinking. I don't know.
That won't need.
Nah, that wasn't it. She there for the money, bro. She there for the money. Come on, bro.
That's obvious. It's just like bread don't unlame you niggas. Y'all need to like do better. Cause I'll be damned if I'm luxury and you can't even pretend you like me in public. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that man wasn't trying to slob you down. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't even. That's crazy to me. But I just found it funny. Y'all fellas out here giving these women money for the sake of money. Y'all need to do better, man.
They giving these women money for the sake of them being around them and being able to claim them. That's what they giving the money for. You know what I'm saying? Fam, we got
I need
y'all
to unlame yourselves.
We gotta stop this. Prime.
Yeah, I mean, the money thing is you got to be careful with the money, right? Obviously, right, it doesn't hurt to get your money up, right? It opens up your options. It's a good entry point, but that won't make them stay, right? Money will bring them to the table, but money will never make a woman stay. And you gotta understand that, right? So it's like the money kind of attracts them, and then after that, you actually have to win them over with your personality. But if you floss your money too much, then what do you expect is gonna happen? She's gonna come for the money, and that's it. And the crazy thing, all that money, and she won't even give you a kiss in public. Like that's
crazy,
nigga. That's 50 racks extra. Like, yo, like I really do think some of these celebrities be having rent a girlfriends, yo.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
like,
it's a whole business.
So look,
Paul Pierce got in trouble for saying that shit online.
No, but Pete, the shit that was it Sweetie that got in trouble for, or the rumors? It was rumors. I don't say she got in trouble.
Spoons.
But like Sweetie's madam had got on Twitter
and exposed
like fake madam, yeah, it got on.
She need her cut.
But she disproved all of that shit. But nonetheless, though, I do think that some of these celebrities, when they get like
like on a down slope, to try to get back in the public's eye, you have to do something, right? Be with somebody else, or whatever. Like that is like the ultimate PR move, because we saw it with Jonathan Majors, right? So Jonathan Majors got in trouble with the white woman. All right, so he's no longer with the white woman. Guess what he did? He got Megan Good, right? That was a power move for him and Megan, because niggas won't think about Megan. What's the last thing? Shazam. She was in Shazam. Man, niggas won't think about Megan, bro.
She was looking fine as hell.
Yeah,
but anyway,
she did. See, look, now we talking about it.
Hey, look, I'm listen.
She was married to that pastor though.
Yeah,
too.
pastor.
So she been out of
someone always has more money than you, so you better have some personality to keep her. Plus some more.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a 50.
Yeah. Now I'm starting to believe that whole Jonathan Majors thing. Maybe it wasn't just a PR move, or if it was a PR move, it turned out to just work, because they still going hard, man.
No, I mean I'm not saying a PR move can't sustain.
Can't sustain. No.
Yeah.
Either way, it was a smart move.
Yeah, a lot of these a lot of like Instagram models, like after they leave like the rapper or the athlete that they with, they'll get with like a soccer player or something that nobody ever heard of, but it's popular in fucking France. You get what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? And that should have worked. They'll fall in love with boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I get how it can work sometimes. Hold on, we got one more comment. Oh yeah.
Said they are married now and dumb in love. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so yeah, like I said, it worked out beautiful.
We got two more videos. So let's see. Which one's that? Oh yeah. Oh, stop fucking with the church's money.
McCoy, giving faith and stand in unity with the vision of perfecting church of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
First and foremost, man. Oh shit. Hold on. I hit the wrong thing. Sorry, y'all. First and foremost, man. No disrespect to anybody's religion, as a matter of fact, because tithes and offerings, charity, given to the religious institute, that's across all religions. You're gonna do that, however, right? But I think that in the church, it has been the money is not being put where you think it's being put.
Where it should be put.
Right. And then so I asked a Christian one time, man, where are your tithes and offerings? Why do you give? I know as a Muslim, why I give sadaqah, right? So like as a Christian, why do you give tithes and offerings? The response was, I'm buying my place in heaven. But wait, hold on. Let me get this right. So you paying the pastor and the pastor's paying God? Oh, well, it's not exactly like that. Well, what is it like then? Because I need to know how you are buying your place in the afterlife. Like that's, and I'm not saying all Christian
it's mostly,
sects
it's mostly Catholicism that's like that,
right? But like
some of the Protestants,
and they were definitely Protestant, yeah,
right. And that's why a lot of those sects kind of broke away because of stuff like this.
Yeah, but it's crazy to me. And then okay, boom, we take Baptists for instance. You're a Baptist Christian, you give it to the building fund. Ain't a doorknob been put on that motherfucker since 1950. The most y'all did was get the roof redone because it was a leak. I went to my grandmother's church. My great aunt passed, her sister passed, and they had the my grandmother still lives in the same town that they grew up in. So I went there for the funeral, and I promise you, that building looks the same. And I know these people in this country ass town are giving their last to the church for the building fund, right? Fam, the fuck are y'all doing with it? And then y'all not paying taxes on the land. You want to know how I know why? Because they got a cemetery in the back. That's tax-free land that you have. On top of it being a religious institution. Come on, man. Like, I don't think that some of the people that attend these institutions are smart enough to see what's right in front of them sometimes. And I'm just like, I can't understand it. I truly can't understand it. D, you put this video in here. So,
I did.
So
I don't know if y'all remember, but that's the same guy that was talking about they lock the doors until we can collect a certain amount of money. That's the same guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't initially, like y'all said, the ties were supposed to go back into the community.
Yeah, that's how it should work anyway.
It's supposed to, but because of greed, the money is going to the Bentleys and the big houses and all the other stuff that they're doing. Like, I hate how people have made religion so profitable because it gets away from the spirituality of what the religion is supposed to be about. But to listen to a man say $1,200 ain't enough because I asked for $2,000. Why are y'all still listening to this man? Like, I don't understand the logic behind allowing people to say and do certain things and you still continue to follow it, knowing that's not right.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, is that really what they're, what you're following?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He's showing you who he is in real time. Do you want him to be your mouthpiece to God? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want somebody that's living foul to be my mouthpiece to God. I can't do that. So I don't I mean, that's in any religion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not jumping on anybody's religion. I'm just saying, like, if your mouthpiece to the gateway of heaven is living foul, you got to change something. Because, like, why would I want you to vouch for me when, nigga, you ain't gonna make it? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? No, let me at least be my own mouthpiece. I think people need to get back to the spiritual side of what religion is about and get out of the whole facade of, like we was talking about earlier, the church experience. Now church has become Sunday afternoon junior. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a fashion show.
It's a fashion show. They charging $20 to park. They got the light show. They got the it's a show now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and because it's a show, it's profitable.
Yeah.
And they're exporting you. It's I can't say it for whatever.
Exporting and extorting.
Exploiting and extorting.
It's just bad. You do better.
Yeah. I'm gonna get to y'all find the it says y'all find the worst of worst Christians to ask questions to that one. I think what we're talking about though is fair because obviously there's multiple denominations of Christianity and we're not talking about all Christians, but one of the most popular denominations, Catholicism.
Well, Catholicism, they don't consider themselves Christian. They just follow the Bible. I learned that, but I get you. I get you. I'm riding with you.
But
it's the same shit to me.
They're basically Christian, right? They believe Jesus is their Lord and Savior, right? So whatever you want to call them. But however, that whole like paying your way into heaven was a big contention as to why there's so many different denominations today.
Right.
And most of those didn't even start till the 1800s.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? So this is what a lot of Christians were following until, like I said, like a couple hundred years ago. You understand what I'm saying? And some people still follow that. And I think that is a problem. Now, I do agree. Yes, there are expenses to having a church, a mosque, a synagogue. You know what I'm saying? You have a building. These buildings are big.
Yeah.
You got to pay for AC, lights, electricity, water. There's bathrooms. If something breaks, so as a member of that community, you have to give back.
Yeah,
100%. You have to give back.
But the issue is the money isn't going into the church or
well,
the community.
Yes. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially like what's being put into the tithing isn't showing where it should be shown.
I think the first time I actually realized that was I was actually dating one of Reverend Fozar's nieces. And looking at, we would go to these elaborate houses, you know what I'm saying? So I think Fozar was her uncle. I think it's on her mom's side or whatever. They had this elaborate house off of Barbie Road with a gate around it. We went to Fozar's house. He had this estate with a gate around it. You know what I'm saying? Like his other brother had this estate with a gate around it, right? So I'm asking, I'm young, but I'm asking, well, what do you do for a living? How do I get to this point to have this when I get older? Because apparently you're
doing something right.
You're doing something right. The brother told me, he was like, yo, nah, Fozar bought this for me. He was like, look, bro, I'm just a regular state employee. Like, fam, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, fam, what? Like, I'm talking about on some low level shit, like doing like, you know what I'm saying, food stamps. Like he didn't do food stamps, but I'm just talking about like just on that kind of tier. And I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, so it makes me think, where's the money coming from? You know what I'm saying?
You good?
Yeah, what is that?
What happened?
What happened?
You don't hear that?
No.
Oh shit, it's playing in my glasses. I'm sorry. I was like, damn, I hear music. The goddamn meta glasses, man.
He's tweaking.
He's
tweaking on
that shit, yo.
The mushrooms kicking in.
The mushrooms is kicking in. Nah, but yeah, man. Maybe lose my goddamn point. All right,
but yeah, I mean, I think the thing is, man, these I totally agree with Rick in regards to getting back to spirituality and focus on rebuilding your personal relationship with God. Okay, I've never heard of paying your way into heaven. That's insane. Humorous. Yeah, that's out there.
Yeah.
Perhaps all the money isn't. That's typically mega churches.
Where the pastors
have these private jets and such, but most churches aren't mega churches. Most churches don't operate like that. But see, here's the thing, right? Are they not operating like that because their business is failing, or is it not like that because they're truly giving back and reinvesting?
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is these churches should be operating like a nonprofit. Either way, it's a business, but they should be operating like a nonprofit business. This is like they're operating like a for-profit business. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of like
supposed to be for the community.
Yeah, right. Where it's like you handle your regular expenses, right? And then the rest of that should go back to the people, paying people's rents off, helping the poor, doing social events,
food drives,
stuff like that.
Stuff, yeah.
So, they put money into churches for sure. The church I grew up in was a cult. Oh my God. And they had several churches across America.
I think, okay, so, of course, any religious institution is nonprofit, right? They fall under the nonprofit bracket, right? So that means you have to break even at the end of the IRS year, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You think them pastors ain't skimming off the top? so they can break even because they're cutting corners in certain places, right? So you got people who's cutting corners in certain places, right? So say you need roof work done. You got somebody there that does roofing, right? One of your members does roofing. They're not going to charge the church full price, right? So you get them to do the roofing work, right? So the 8,000 you would have spent, you only spending 4, right? It's plumbing issue. The bathroom's broken, right? It's a plumbing issue. You got somebody at the church that's a plumber, or somebody cousin that go to the church as a plumber, right? So hey, cuz, you do this for the church, man. Blah blah blah. They're gonna look out for you. Boom boom, right? So look, so now instead of that $5,000 plumbing work you need done, you're only paying 2. You get what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, the money that
extra
they get
3,000 and that 4,000,
right? The money that they get in at the end of the day, they taking that off the top at the end of the year. When
I don't even think any church should belong to one person. It should belong to the community, and it's governed by a group of people.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a church board, right?
Right.
You 9 times out of 10, you normally have a church board that's there. You have a secretary, somebody that's over finances, this and that to the third, right? But however, the treasurer, right, has to make sure everything is even out at the end of the year, right? So you appoint a treasurer and a secretary. Those are always, no matter if you're in a fraternity, no matter if you when I was working for Discover Durham, the treasurer and the secretary, those are appointed positions. It's certain entities that you have, right, where you have a treasurer and a secretary. Those two are always appointed positions. And who are they appointed by? The person that is in charge, because you have to have a chairperson in somewhere. They're always appointed by them. It just makes sense to make sense. You get what I'm saying? It just makes sense.
That's how it should be set up. I mean, going back to the video, I think that I don't like the idea of people donating up front. I think it should be hey, if you guys want to donate. It shouldn't be this thing where it's a public thing where it's like, look at me donating blah 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 to the church, because now it's kind of
shouldn't even been
right, because now it's kind of a thing of look at me give all this money. I don't like those kind of things. I think it's just hey, those of you who would like to donate, but we don't have to make a
public display out
of it. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
He made the public display out of it by chastising the fact that it won $2,000 that he asked for.
Man, she's good. Yeah, the lady is giving what she can, man, and you got to respect that.
For sure. All right, we got one more before we get up out of here, man. Okay, so that was Timbaland's AI artist.
Uh-huh.
All right, so apparently that was Timbaland's AI artist. And I know we had this conversation before on the podcast about AI artistry. How y'all feel about it?
A rabbit hole about to be deep as hell, bro.
I agree.
I mean, I'm curious to see where they go with it. I mean, a lot of artists make the bulk of their money touring. Now some of these artists,
now they're gonna have artists that don't even exist. Did y'all see about that that band that they had on Spotify that had 1 million followers, and it was an AI group? It's gonna kill real artistry because I don't have to deal with an artist no more. I can manufacture one.
Yeah.
So why, that's, I think the slope is too slippery, but we already done started down a rabbit hole, and that's exactly what's going to continue to happen and stuff. You mentioned the AI models and stuff.
Yeah.
All they got to do now is throw a beat to that, and you got Foxy Brown 2.0.
Yeah.
That's about it on my end.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see how far they can take this. I mean, because I do think there is a big sector of people who they just want to hear good music. You know what I mean? And it's now you can, instead of because before the music artist they're like, okay, this person's talented, but do they got the look? Do they got the pizzazz? Do they have, you know what I mean? Do they, have the flavor that we're looking for? And sometimes they can dress them up and coach them up and make them have this kind of look. But now it's like you don't even really have to do that. You know what I mean? You can just create your own person of what you think people might like, and like put that on screen, which is pretty wild, And I think this is, I mean, if we're looking at it, I mean, we're seeing more and more AI artists rise to the top. I mean, the streaming numbers are actually pretty impressive.
I think that's a cheat code anyway, because it's AI manufactured, so they already know what the algorithm is in order to get those streams. I don't think has anything to do with the talent level. I just think that's AI connecting with the algorithm. Because people still
have to like the music.
Not really.
They building it so they like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, so
but isn't what you're supposed to do?
No,
you're supposed to do that as a person.
Look,
it's the same game.
No, wait. They gotta.
Whether it's a regular person.
But I'm saying
they
can, but this is an official cheat code.
Yeah,
right?
so they literally have, right? So you can, all right, so Timbaland's big thing is Suno, right? So he's been like behind Suno and the development of Suno, right? So Suno is this AI platform to where you can make beats, to where you can make songs now, right? They even have a studio aspect of it, right? Where you can make full-fledged songs, edit the songs as needed, right? So what you can do in Suno, you can literally take a beat, right? So you go buy a beat from that somebody made, right? So somebody go to my BeatStars page and go buy one of my beats and take the beat and put it in Suno and say, make a Billboard-worthy song. This is the prompt. Make a Billboard-worthy song that will relate to Gen Xers, millennials, and Gen Zers. Make it rap, make it bouncy. You got these parameters you can use. You can put a male or a female's voice on there, whatever. And it will spit you out. When you press create, it will spit you out 2 versions of what you're looking for. 2 different versions of what you're looking for. Fam, that is the cheat, and the shit will be a fucking bop. The shit will be a fucking bop. Me and Green sat on Suno one day. So Green had an account with Suno. I wanted to check it out, right? I didn't want to pay for it. I said, hey, Green, let me get your account real quick. So me and Green hop on Suno, right? We on the phone. We hop on Suno, whatever. Boom, he let me in. And I try it, type it in, try it, because you see shit on YouTube. Like, that shit ain't real, man. That nigga put in some special prompts or some shit. Then they got the beta version, right? Nah, it was like that. And that motherfucker was a bot. And people are making albums off the shit. It's also an area where, as a songwriter, right, you can put the lyrics that you wanted to say. So for the ghostwriters, it's up.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing, right? From what I've seen, for most of these, it's not the AI writing the lyrics; it's the real people writing the lyrics. They're just getting someone, like you said, the ghostwriters. Right. This is where the ghostwriters went. You know what I'm saying? Well, now you don't have to pay an artist to perform. You can just get an AI.
They build a library of ghostwriters.
Right. So AI is always learning. Yeah. AI is always, so the more you put into it, the more it learns. It's always learning. Okay, so we had an AI class at work, bro, and they were talking about the ways to use AI, you know what I'm saying, for the mundane things that you do, like sending emails and shit like that, right? So they were like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Fuck, I don't want to say it on this podcast. No, I'm not gonna say it. All right. A previous job that I had, nigga, it is a GPT for human resources. I uploaded the entire handbook into the GPT. and said, all questions that I ask, I want you to reference this handbook for the answer. So if I had HR issues that I didn't know the answer right off my head, I could question it to ChatGPT. What is the policy on, I don't know, somebody saying nigga? And it will give me the steps of what you should do. Like, fam, it's fucking crazy. The more you put into it, the smarter that shit get.
Yep. And if you want to change, adjust, modify, or you want if something don't look right, it actually asks you questions
at the end.
At the end, would you like a more direct version? Would you like a more dramatic, effect? Or it asks you what you want. So whatever you put in there, add some extra flair to it here and there. It'll give you something completely different. Is this to your liking? Let me know what exactly you want so I can give you exactly what you need. And all that information is stored in the library.
I wish more women thought like GPTs.
That's a South Park episode.
Oh my God.
I mean, listen.
Well, no, it won't ChatGPT. It was Alexa.
But like here's the thing, right? So I mean, as of right now, I mean, unless I'm mistaken, but from my recent research, AI can only take what's already out there and recreate. It can't really create nothing really, fresh. They can take stuff and mix it up.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, but we're consistently filling the database with information. Right. So back to his point, as far as the music, you've got libraries of ghostwriting. Yeah. Libraries of ghostwriting. But all they're going to do is take that information. I can take this verse from 80,000 different songs. Yeah. And come up with a hit. Right. All recycled, but you won't know it's recycled because it's said differently than the songs you know about.
Yeah. Look,
it might be a half a bar. You know what I'm saying? It might just be, if I see some ladies tonight, she's having my baby. Yeah. I mean, you know that. But the rest of it won't be connected to that. It'll be something else. Right. And it'll flow with the song because it's now music.
Right. So music has always been a recycled thing. Yep. And listen to me when I say this. All right. You had Nicki Minaj doing all those fucking weird voices. Well, guess who did that shit first? Fucking ODB. You get what I'm saying? Like, music is nothing. It's literally nothing but pulling from the past and acting like it's brand new. You know what I'm saying?
All the niggas sampled music. Look at all the music that was sampled.
Oh my God, the
Bad
90s,
Boy.
The 90s was crazy. All they did was take. I'm taking that song. because there wasn't no laws over it yet. It was no laws over it yet. That's why. Was it the mid 2000s, like the 2010 and then. That's why they had all them fucking sampling lawsuits. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, man, it's literally doing what humans have been doing in music for years. For years, yo. You're taking one thing and recreating it, remixing it, redoing something to it to make it sound different. That's all you're doing. Matter of fact, Suno is now like, now that I'm talking it out, Suno is now like the old school remixes, right? You heard the song, right? You like the song. Oh, this song is fire. They would come out with the remix, right? The original artist would have the same verse on a different beat and then add somebody else on there. When you ask Suno to make you a beat, it will make you two versions, right, of a similar. It's the remix beat. One of the beats is the original, the other one's the remix. Fam, when I tell you, it ain't doing nothing but recreating the 90s, early 2000s.
Because Bad Boy, Diddy made his mark off of recycled beats.
Yep.
Everything that was popular coming out of Bad Boy was from an old beat.
I think,
and it was usually an R&B beat that they just rapped to.
Right.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? They changed the game on that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see a lot of people saying that they don't like this and they won't support it. But I believe that regardless of what people say in the comments, I think this shit is going to take off.
Oh yeah,
Oh
hell
yeah,
yeah.
no, absolutely.
Do you listen to the stupid shit that's popular now?
If you don't get on the wave, you gonna drown, nigga.
Yeah, this shit is going to pop.
It's going to pop
because how are you going to tell me that you're not going to follow an AI artist, but people fall in love with fictional characters all the fucking time?
Oh man, look at Avatar.
Niggas
was in depression for the Blue Planet. Hey yo, fam, if you don't get your
I remember that
shit.
Here, I remember that shit.
You don't get your weak ass.
When Avatar first came out, like people was like, "Oh my god, I can't go to what was that shit? I can't remember what that planet was called, but it was
I know the
Pandora
with the Navi.
With the Navi. They was so depressed that they couldn't go to Pandora because it was like, oh, it's so beautiful, and I just want to go there. Like yo, like people with the right team that can put like a personality behind this AI. They can already make the AI as beautiful as they want them to be. It's gonna take off. The Rain by Missy Elliott is a sample of I Can't Stand the Rain by Ann Pebbles, and that song is fire. I mean, I think the AI is gonna take off. I think there's
And to the comment before that with the hologram shit, they already doing holograms out there in Vegas, so they can very easily and them shit sell out. So they can very easily prompt the AI artist to be a hologram. So they don't even need a physical artist anymore.
It's funny.
So that's another reason why it's going to take off.
Yo, it's funny how he didn't mention the hologram of Tupac back in the day, because that was that nigga when he was in Atlanta. I knew it, nigga. I knew it. If you pop, just say that, nigga.
I ain't trying to get shot, man. So
oh man, but no, in all seriousness though, man, like it's, we're getting to the point where it's technology is
rabbit
scary.
hole, man.
Technology is scary, because we talked about that other lady who was doing, like, she was writing and she had someone.
Oh yeah, the AI.
I listened to some of that. It sounded fucking good.
Yeah.
It sounded fucking good. And I think at the end of the day, no matter if it's AI or not, people just want good fucking music.
Yep.
And if you look at the numbers is hitting. And
these kids ain't giving it to us, man. Right. I'm still going back to legacy acts. Legacy acts is still dropping albums, man. I'm still going back to legacy acts.
So, man. And I know we got to wrap up, but I remember I don't know if we brought up this topic, but I think it was like a thing of like how, if you look, this is like the first time in history, like most of the mainstream artists are like 30 plus.
Yeah.
That was not how it was back in the day.
Yeah.
And I think part of that is, if you're making music, you're pulling from your experiences. These people are stuck inside. They're not out living life, experience shit. So they ain't have shit to sing about. They ain't got shit to rap about because they're inside. That's why it's the most popular mainstream artists are all 30 plus, when before it was all in their 20s.
They're not even
I think that also goes back to the fact that they don't read.
They don't read. They're not outside
intellectually. And that was the thing. Like, even though niggas was on that street shit, being educated was still a thing back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And we bragged about our education through our vocabulary. Mm-hmm. Vocabularies are extremely limited because people don't read anymore. So all they do is regurgitate what they hear.
Yeah.
And if everything is focused and concentrated on just this, that's why they keep on rapping about this. And that's why there aren't any good artists, is because, a lot of good new artists, is because it's only so many times you can, come up with a clever gun bar.
Mm-hmm.
We need something else. You know what I'm saying? And
you gotta put it in subtitles or something.
Yeah, something. You know what I'm saying? But I agree with you.
Elder Battle Bar.
Yeah, that's funny. But I mean, like, ultimately, man, only real music's gonna last, man. You know what I'm saying? All that other shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, that's what I'm saying. They're not rapping. They're not making music about real shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all joint. That's this is a bop for a year, and then after that, you'll never go back to it.
Yeah, the longevity of music now is crazy because it doesn't exist now. The longevity of music doesn't exist.
That's because also the oversaturation of the music too.
Yeah,
because you hear But I know not like us was the jam, but like I didn't want to hear that every fucking place we went.
But you gotta, but you also with the oversaturation part, right? These cats is, you know what I'm saying, trying to follow that Lil Wayne method and drop, you know, everything, right? So you got to understand when that time was going on, cats was actually recording in their room. Recording equipment became affordable, right? Because I'm from the era of you couldn't afford that equipment. You had to buy that big board, right? You had to buy Pro Tools, right? You're looking at spending $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, right? We didn't have that money. But guess what? We had $40 to go to the studio for an hour. Nigga, we rehearsed the song 70 times before we left the crib. Everybody needs to make sure that we had 4 songs we was going to record. Everybody needs to make sure their verses is tight. Nigga, you get 2 mess ups. After that, you off the song. And we went in there and we recorded the song. You get what I'm saying? Because we was on a time frame. Now, these kids is, you know what I'm saying? Like we had studio stories. It was stories of us going to the studio. That hour, that 2 hours that we scraped together and paid for, it's stories behind that shit now, right? These kids is recording in their fucking bedroom. Ain't no fucking studio stories, nigga. You'll never get another story again of ODB for his feature with Mariah Carey coming in the studio drunk off his ass, you know what I'm saying, recording 2 bars. All right, I need to take a break. Recording 2 more bars. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to the store. Recording 2 more bars. All right, I gotta take a nap. Recording 2 more bars. Hey yo, can you bring some bras over here? Fam, we'll never get a story like that again.
That shit was funny.
That shit was funny as fuck, yo. I was like, yo, I would have. And you saw the engineer was telling the story. This nigga was frustrated.
And then also, like, you know, back in those days, the artists got together, and now that they don't do that shit no more.
Yeah,
you can
record.
Just go ahead, drop your verse, and go on the fuck on.
Look, I remember. So being that I make beats, I'm privy to a lot of like different plugins and stuff. So there was this plugin that came out right during the pandemic, right? It was this plugin to where you could be working on an active session on your computer, right? As long as the other person had the same program. So if we were both working on Pro Tools, right? We could both have Pro Tools up and we could both be working on the same session together. So, you know, you got somebody that, oh, my man, I need you to do the drums for my beat. Oh, I need you to play the bass for me. You could do that in the same session and it would pop up on your screen. You know, man, fam. And of course, the pandemic was how many years ago? So, you know, now I know that program now is fucking ridiculous. You know? So, I don't know, man. It's scary. It's scary. All right. We got anything else to get to before we get out of here? We covered everything we're going to cover to the week after next. No podcast next week. We ain't got no pod next week. We off
think
next
it was
week.
something in there I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember. So fuck it.
Shout out to the ceasefire, but like, dog, like, don't be fooled about this shit. You know what I'm saying? This is, you know.
Oh, the ceasefire.
Ceasefire.
Oh, I thought you said the seas are on fire. I said, nigga, what?
Ceasefire. You know.
Nigga, it's the last days. Nigga, you sitting here casual as fuck.
Nah, I mean, you know, obviously, man. Anytime, you know, you can put a pause on people dying, kids being killed. That's a good thing. So it is to be celebrated, but at the same time, you and I and everybody's mother and dad know that
this shit ain't over.
This shit ain't over. You know. So, you know, prayers go up to the people out there.
For sure. I don't think I have anything I need to get to before we get out of here. D, you guys?
Stop simping. Stamp that.
Okay.
Stamp it.
All right. First and foremost, man, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with us, man, tonight. This has been the Drinks and Discussion Podcast, episode 289, man. It's homecoming season, man. Go ahead and jump in that merch store. Get you some merch, man. Support us, man. You know what I'm saying? Also, make sure you join the gang. Link is in the description below. Shouts out to the gang members in the building.
Gang.
Follow the pod at D&D Pod on Instagram, Drinks and Discussion Podcast everywhere else. You can follow me, King Bot, KBNG, BAK, on all social media platforms. On Twitch, you can follow me, King Bot 973. I will agree to disagree on Instagram, agree to disagree everywhere else. Picture _that _photography on Instagram, picturethatphotography.com. Follow my man DNR, man. Again, hit that merch store, and join the gang. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Like some shit, subscribe to some shit, buy some shit. We out of here. Peace.